Well, hello world, what is up? Jim here, and today I am going to do an episode of What's in My Camera Bag. And that's all the stuff that I carry around to help with the gear that I bring around to take these videos, these live streams, all of that. And so I'm glad you're here with me today. It's great to have you here. And I figured I'd just do something that is a little different than normal, but something that I love. I love I do love videography. I love this whole process. And I thought, why not do an episode where I share it? See if other people are interested in seeing what I've got going on. Now, before I jump into that, I want to share something. I am sore. Yes, it may not look it, but today I got some soreness because yesterday I went snowboarding for the first time. It was so much fun. Any other snowboarders out there? Go ahead and comment below if you got some great places to snowboard. I'm in the Midwest. It was so much fun. I can see going back for sure. Definitely. So, with that, I did take some video, and here is me. So I went down, like, what would you call it, the bunny hill the first time, something like that. And because of the ripstick, which is something I did a lot, like a decade ago, it actually seemed pretty intuitive. So I ended up doing like a bunny hill type thing just to kind of get a grasp of it. But quickly went over, and here was like the third time down any hill. And there I am. Woo! And it went pretty well, actually. I was able to go down the hill without falling too much, and had a lot of fun. Look at me go! So definitely, I've got stuff to learn, but man, that was enjoyable. I thought for sure there's no way I'll get to that point, but I don't know, maybe I should. So a friend of mine who was helping get me into snowboarding for a work event, actually, he was the one that videoed me here. There's a friend of mine that I almost actually took out on the hill. And victorious end. So that was just a fun little thing from yesterday that was so great. We went out for some beers afterwards, and then some food, some barbecue. It was delicious. So let's get into what we're gonna do today. It is what's in my camera bag, and that would be, well, why don't we start first with the bag that I brought out yesterday. So this bag right here is just a small bag, easy to bring around. It was relatively inexpensive, I think like 35 bucks. This is a bag that I used at first and now use when I'm doing stuff like snowboarding, because like going out on something where I want to carry a minimal amount of gear. It's got a few pockets in here, camera, one extra lens, and then I put the microphone up here, some extra SD cards. Super simple setup. Whoop! And perfect for things like when you're going out and about and you don't want to carry a lot of gear. Next up, we've got another bag. Give me a moment here. Bag number 2. Now this one, definitely very off-brand bag, is what I use now most of the time. And this is my focus bag. It actually came with, I think, my most recent lens purchase, but it's worked well for me. It's got a little more space inside. Woo! I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. So I keep this awesome, oh, I forget who makes this. Peak Design. This awesome Peak Design strap for the camera. It's got quick release things so it can go on and off the camera. Super easy. It's been amazing to have. I really love it. And then, what else we got in here? Oh, so normally the camera would go in here, but I don't have that today because it's recording me, actually. So you are the camera today. And then I keep my microphone. This thing I'm not going to throw. Sorry. Here's the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. I love the audio that gets captured by this thing. And it's got a 100-hour battery inside of it. Plus on the back, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I've got some high pass filters and decibel adjusters, -10, +20, so that way on the fly, if I need to adjust things, I can. And then I keep extra SD cards right in this little pouch. There's about, I think I keep like 3 or 4 of them, one and 2 cameras, and then a couple backups. You never know when you're going to need another SD card. After that, battery charger in here plus a second battery, because you never want to be somewhere and run out of batteries. At this point, I'm going to put this on my lap. It'll make it easier. This thing I just picked up on Black Friday, and this is, come on, there we go, ND filter. So this variable ND filter, K&F concept, it was on sale, but they're like $70 instead of like hundreds. Now, I don't know if this will work. Let's see if you can look at me through here. If I turn it, you'll see, maybe I'll put it in front of the microphone, see if you can get it that way. Oh, this is going to be super tough. Okay, so right here, I'll put it in front. You can see the microphone through there. Now, if I rotate it, it's going to get super dark. And let me put it back in front. See, it blocks the microphone now almost completely. So what that does, this was great for snowboarding, actually. I got some awesome pictures yesterday, and I used this thing for the video. It lets me capture video at the normal frame rates and shutter speeds and stuff I would, but blocks some of that sunlight so it's not all overexposed and I don't lose that sweet, sweet bokeh. Which bokeh is those nice creamy, blurry backgrounds that look really good. And then what else we got in here? Another lens. So here's my kit lens actually. It's the 24-105. It comes with the Canon 60 Mark II. Well, if you buy it with a lens. And it's just a good all-around lens, so I like having that one. You know what, it's hard to put stuff back while not looking at the bag. I was trying to do this smoothly, apparently not as well in reality as what I had planned. And then in this pouch, this is the thing that I don't like about this bag. There's one giant pouch in the back where I just throw stuff in. I wish it were several smaller pouches. It would really help. There's some cords in here, like USB for the camera to the computer. There's a white balance card, which actually, I should bring that out because it's really helpful sometimes. So if I'm in a venue and I can do this ahead of time, it is great. So this really does work better when I'm actually looking at the bag instead of you or wherever. I'm going to put this bag down. Now this white balance card is awesome. It makes sure that your white balance is good, does all the hard work for you, and whoop, it's just this little guy with a little magic trick. So you could take a picture of that, this side, the gray card, and pretty much your camera can tell what white and gray and black are supposed to look like based on this card in this space. And then I've got a lot of these little bungee things. You just twist them in, you just put them around cables or something like that, and they go like my nail. And they go like this, and then you can like pull the thing down and tighten it. Fast, easy, and reusable. Always a plus. What's next? Okay, I got one for you. Furry cons. Furry conventions. When you're out at a convention, conference, wherever you are, you've got a hotel, and the festivities stop, what do? Well, of course, you bring your own lighting. Woo! Right. Okay, so we bring lighting like this, and then I bring this light board with me. That way, I can program the lights, I can set up the music, we bring a couple little Bose speakers, and we have a party in the room. That way, you can continue partying as long as you want, having fun. But on the video side, these things, so this lets me program in whatever I want for my lights, change them on the fly while they're set up. I use these, let's see, DMX transmitter and these little things, and these plug into the lights themselves, and let me control them remotely, and they're wireless, which is pretty nice. They are pricier than I'd prefer, but each of these are just DJ lights. I'm actually using another DJ light for the purple on the back of the microphone. See, here's without the light. I'll block it. Now the microphone's all boring, just a little white there. Bam! Splash of purple. Beautiful. And then this has the like blue spot. So if I wanted to put, oh, it might be doing weird things because of the green screen. Yeah, I think so. Am I going invisible? I can't tell what's happening. That's kind of funny and weird. So I won't do any more of that. But yes. Oh yeah, so with these, there's switches on the back that let me change what color it is. It's slightly green. That's why it did that. Oh, that's funny. So let's see if I can work this with my paw. The switches are tiny. Get out the blue. One more switch of blue. There we go. So now it's green. So, oh yeah, so if I shine it on myself, I should be able to actually, yep, make myself go invisible. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to creep you out with that. Can I make my microphone invisible? A little bit. It might be a little too bright from where it is. But yeah, because I'm using a green screen behind me, this software makes green invisible. But yeah, so that's a little DJ light. Spot for mounting it on a tripod. And of course, just some little clamps. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. Apparently, these are harder to use after already being kind of tired and sore from snowboarding. So, yeah, I'll just leave them there. We'll stop playing with them. So as far as lighting, though, I also have 3 softboxes. Which softboxes are like giant white lights. They diffuse the light to make it a big space, which helps to alleviate like harsh shadows. And that ends up being a pretty good way to handle lighting. All right, one more bag. So this one is another focus bag. It's another free one that came with some other gear. I ended up buying these because I think I first bought the camera from Focus, and they still keep the full Canon warranties, and they sell through Amazon, so it's usually the same price as the gear would be somewhere else, so I'm not saving money, but they throw in extras with it, and not always just their own Focus gear. Like I got a battery extender with the camera, which would otherwise have been $300, so I did like that. They aren't a sponsor, by the way. I liked it. So in this bag, lots of junk. I mentioned the battery extender. This I could put 2 more batteries on the bottom of my camera if I use that one. And what do we got? Oh yeah, these things are awesome. So I got 2 of these, just LED panel lights. So this is with the this will make it kind of warm. It's got this orangish cover on it, or you can just put a diffuser plate on it, and you just get some white light. Let's see, I've got batteries in here for these. These batteries are semi-large. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, I think so. The light's coming from that side. There we go. Semi-large batteries, but what these are great at is powering these LED panels for a few hours. There we go. Woo! Okay, they've got numbers on the back so you can see how bright it is. They get very bright. I'm very blinded right now. That was not the best plan. They go from 1% all the way up to 100. That's so bright. Okay, well, let's not do that. So yeah, these are great for just like, I want to illuminate the like a part of something, or get like a little spotlight, little extra brightness in something. So when I'm shooting, I can get that. So if you really want to highlight the eyes of someone, I might put this just out of frame, do something like this so you can see it better, and get a little more light in there. These are kind of harsh light though, so when I run these, I have to be careful about placement when I'm using models or even myself. Sometimes I'll just put it on a desk and get an extra under the neck light, because sometimes that's an area that can easily get shadowed out and disappear. Huh, there we go. So yeah, I think that's most of it. I mean, the rest of what's in this bag is like more of those red, I think they call them red whips or something like that. Some like road charging cables for the, oh, I didn't share that. So I've got the Rode, what do they call it? The Wireless Go. And it's like the microphone, wireless microphone things for shotgun mics and such. And that one's been great. It is, it works really well. Consistent audio transmission at a decent range. And so I love using those. Whew. All right. I think that's the most of it. Like that's the big points. I also have this thing for streaming has been awesome. The Stream Deck. So with this one, we could push different buttons. And like here, I can switch over here. And this is my, yep, see? And this is my game setup. So when I push this button, switches over. If I were playing a game right now, it would be in the background right behind me. So this is probably a similar, a familiar setup that you've seen before. And back to full screen so we can share it. Hey, there's someone there in the chat. Okay, let's see. I changed my setup around. Let's see. Hey, Autumn, great to see you. I just shared most of my bag. So, I've got a little bit more to share. Well, maybe not, but, yeah, with the Stream Deck, let's see, what do we got here? Oh yeah, so like that snowboarding video that I was sharing. Push a button. There we go. I could share me snowboarding yesterday for the first time. Either let it go or push it again. It disappears. So that was actually it. That was everything. What time are we even at? We are at 7:03. So that was just like a 20-minute stream today. Nothing huge. Just taking through what's going on with this. Yeah. And at this point, I've actually thrown most of the bags and stuff. But, yeah. So I'm sorry to Autumn, who just joined, wondering what's in the camera bag. If you want, you could rewind the stream and watch through some of that. You can message me on Telegram. I'd love to share with you what I'm doing, what I'm up to, what kind of gear I'm using. And, yeah. So, whoops. With that, there we go. I just threw my Stream Deck, apparently. So apparently, while I share my gear, I throw it around. I haven't done this before. I've never shared what kind of gear I'm using in, like, a video or a live stream. And, yeah, figured I'd just do that. Figured it'd be fun. Also, since I'm sore from snowboarding, I didn't want to be streaming for an hour and a half. I kind of want to go to sleep early tonight, let my body heal. Well, anyway. Thanks so much for coming out here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. If you have questions on any of this gear, I'm going to try to throw links in the description to the stuff so you can check it out on Amazon. But feel free to throw in a comment. Share what kind of stuff you're using. I know this is not the cheapest hobby, but I'm somewhere between having a little bit of a budget for stuff, and when I do client videos, that money usually pays for more gear. So it comes in slowly. It's been a lot of a fun process. I started getting stuff like this all in this past year, and it's been awesome. Let's see. So apparently my chat is like super tiny on the on the side window. I don't know what happened this time around. Whoop. Oh, sweet. Hey, well, Autumn, it's so great to have you here. I appreciate you jumping in, and it's great to have you here this week. I see you just searched and found me from a search, which is actually incredible. I love it. I love videography. I love that process. And this past year, I've been getting into actually using a camera. Most of it was post-production before. So I do some recipes because I love food and cooking. And also just share my travels and stuff around. And so, yeah, it was great to have you here. Sorry you came in right at the end of the stream, but I really do appreciate you being here. I'm on Telegram and Twitter, Jem Kagawa. It's without the space. Feel free to say hi. I'd love to say hi back. Well, with that, I think that's what I had for today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to see more of my stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Wait, was I muted that whole time? I did try to say, wait, what are you still doing here? It doesn't even sound the same because now I'm laughing at myself. Well, you must be a superstar, especially if you followed through the muted me and still are here. I don't even know what to say, but I really appreciate you. I think you must be one of the people that really keeps this channel going. I can't say enough to express my gratitude. Well, go on, enjoy your day, and thanks for joining me. Bye.